Wow, I cannot believe how close we are to lesson 200. Thank you all for hanging in there because, well, I hope you've been enjoying it, this doodling with purpose. Let's jump in and we're going to continue wrap up ideograms. We're actually going to do, I think, 6 today because, well, we got 6 left. So an ideogram, when the word is what it is, right? We've gone over this past couple weeks, so a house is a house, not just the sound. All right. Our first one today is dignified, and this actually requires a slightly new glyph you haven't done before. A man sitting on a chair. Not too difficult, though, because if you've already drawn a pharaoh sitting, you basically just add the chair. You're going to start with the front section, what he's actually sitting on there. So number 1, that curve in is the actual seat, and then we go up and down to the bottom and make the, I guess, the feet of the chair, and then straight up into the seat to complete it. And that makes the full chair. Now you just have to draw the dignified person sitting on it. So we're going to start with the foot and then work our way around. Well, actually, I guess we're going to start with the butt and go around the foot, up, make the body. Then we're going to do a circle for the head and then simply add the arms that are holding the staff that shows rulership. The whip, I guess, is what he's holding. He's holding a whip. So, then you'll just add the hair, the eye, and boom, you've got man sitting in chair with whip, being all dignified. And then, of course, we're going to add a S, bolt of cloth, to make shpsi, shpsi. The man sitting is shp, shp, S-H-P, shp. So shpsi, dignified. Now, ox or bull, more or less the same type of animal. And we're going to start with the phallus, which usually is done to indicate a ox or bull, and then an actual ox or bull. And this is pronounced ka. It can be done with both a full bull or it can be done with the head. But if you're going to do the full bull, you basically do it like the headless, chun, but just add the head in. Pretty simple. And this is going to be ka. Remember, anytime you're drawing a full animal, you start with the neck and move up to the face, to the snoot, and then back around to the butt. That's the best way to attack any drawing, any glyph of a 4-legged animal. But ka, bull, can also be just done with the head and the phallus, so the phallus plus head also equals ka. And there's no stroke line for a bull. Bread. Oddly, bread is communicated with a whole bunch of glyphs, even though it just makes one sound, t. And you start with the T, which is a loaf. Then you draw an actual bread loaf under that, then an offering plate, and then plural strokes, because usually bread came in multiples, especially when you were offering it. So yeah, 4 different glyphs needed for bread. Land. This one you've seen before too. So land has what looks like the Roman numeral 2 in it, with the glyph for a sand bank. So that's the oval with the 3 dots that represents sand, followed by the slightly angled Roman numeral 2. Upon. We covered this one actually a while ago because it's a glyph that gets used quite a lot, especially for the future tense, like upon something. It's just the head facing forward with a stroke line. Tp. You've done the head facing forward as a double consonant sound before. All right, clear or sacred. So this ideogram can mean both. It's a hand holding a feather, followed by the open mouth. And it's pronounced jisser, j. The D is the J sound. With that line under it makes it the J. So J-S-R. Jis is the hand holding the feather. You can see I drew out the feather there. It's the ostrich feather that you've drawn as a double consonant sound. And then, of course, R, the open mouth, you've been doing since early lessons. So here you go. The last 6 ideograms. And we're done with ideograms. So you have dignified, you have bull, you have bread, you have land, you have upon, and you have clear or sacred, jisser, having 2 meanings there. All right, so these are your flashcards for this week. So write them down because we're done with the ideograms, which means we get to move on to reading Stella finally, like actual glyphs on walls. We've gone far away. We're closing in on lesson 200. Thank you so much for sticking with us. I hope you enjoy this class and continue to like it. It's the best way to support this channel is liking these videos and sharing them with other people. Thanks for watching, and I'm glad you're here. Let's keep doodling and doing it with purpose. See you next week.